Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception. Opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work the 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Chubb. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Gets this one to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They'll run with Love. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
brought down at the
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On the carry, it's Love. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them right there about to break a big one.
Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
89.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up third down and 10.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run. Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Chubb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, it's Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Benny Snell, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Let's do this.
Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Might be it right there. I think that's the lucky play, y'all.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to build a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
Both sides right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Burn the first of their timeouts. As he'll get it back to throw is Tua. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Man, total surprise. I ain't know nothing.
Now Tagovailoa. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick. Six and
yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob.